channel, we've done quite a bit off screen. So I did fix up the house, and I did end up changing the roof. So now you can see it all the way across. Looks a little bit better. Made some chiseled bookshelves, got everything all ready. But the biggest and I'm sure the most insane thing I did was move some things around. So there's no more trees over there. Actually, I flattened this entire thing out to put the iron farm there later, which I was working on already. We have all of my chests down here. Some are already labeled. And if you're asking where the trees went, they're over here. So I made a hole. If you can't tell, I was using it to get grass, and I'm now using it to get enough stone. So this is now my resource hole. Eventually my goal is to have it be flush. So you see that there's still trees that go above this here. I want to dig it far enough that any trees that grow will be flush to the ground. Maybe put glass on top of it so you can see down into all the trees growing. I made it wide enough to have all the different types of trees with small sections for the nether trees. But basically, my goal for this episode is going to be to build that iron farm. That's my goal. So let's go. Alright, so this is the spot that I'm going to build the iron farm. I hope it is big enough. If not, we can remove some more dirt. I want to use the iron and breeder combination that Impulse created like 2 years ago. ImpluseSV, in case you wanted to know. I can link that in the bottom. But that's kind of my goal. I hope I have enough. I'm not gonna have enough rails. I think we should start over at the village. So I'm at the village, and if you can't tell, I started villager trading already. I have this guy who gives me mending, and this guy who just takes all the weed I have, and the pumpkins and the melons, and gives me emeralds so that I can spend all my money buying books. They're in my way. I mean, I did make the tiny hole for them to stay in, but they're in my way. Freedom. At last. Okay, so now what we need to do, cover them up so they don't die, find our way back to base. I might have to go get some more rails. I might be right back. Alright, so it's not quite as far as we need, but I think it's close enough. So if we head back, this windy trail, all the way back, we can try and get the villagers in carts and on the road. Alright, wakey wakey, it is time to go on a vacation. You just gotta clean up your mess a little bit. You've already packing shit over. How you doing? Good? Good. How are you doing? I'm gonna feel 10 times better when you're in this cart. Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna work either. Let's try this then. Yep, let's do that. Perfect. Wonderful. Remember to keep all hands inside the vehicle at all times. You too, sir. Hop on in. Come on. There we go. Now, just to get you on the road. And so, let's do this. Perfect. Now I gotta get you out of the way. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I'll have your in-flight peanuts in just a second. Perfect. Let's scoot you this way a little bit. Perfect. You're doing great. I promise. As the pilot, we will take off momentarily. Oh, that's not gonna work. Okay. There we go. That should work though. Hop on. Come on. You just need a little push. Oh no, a little more of a push. Maybe we should get rid of these. Okay, let's try that again. Dude, villagers and rail tracks are difficult. Okay, one's up. Now to get your friend. This should be easy. Just like that. Push you into the corner. Alright. Remember to keep your hands in the vehicle at all times, and I will see you when we get there. Have fun. That's all I need. Do I have a bed on me? I need a bed. We can't let anything happen to our little precious guys. Alright, so I'm just going to make this little hole so we have a place to currently store them. I won't be able to put them into the farm until I build the base of the farm, so we just need a little hidey hole for them to not be eaten by zombies or blown up by creepers or shot by skeletons, so we're just going to throw them in here for a minute. It's kind of getting dark, so I'll take care of that in the morning. Now they have our little villagers all settled up and ready. All we're gonna need to do now is get the iron farm actually ready. Put a little stone there to mark exactly where they are. Now, if I remember correctly, it is a 9x9. So I'm thinking I should eat something first. That's what I'm thinking. But after that, so one can't be a 9x9. 16x16? Because if it's a what was it? I think it was a 2x2. And then you need 8 for water. Then you need 1 for the edge. I will look this up and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Turns out I was way off, so we might have to do some more terraforming. It is apparently 21x21. Let's see if I even have the room for that here. Alright, looks like we do have the room, barely, but we do, so we might as well start building it. I do have to gather just a few more materials before I can do so, because I don't want to use cobblestone. I'd rather have nice, clean, like bricks. So I'm gonna go smelt some more cobblestone, and I will be back. Alright, so I'm pretty sure we got mostly everything smelted now. I am just waiting on just 5 more. And we will be good to start building. That one, and all of that. So, let's take as much as we can over. Going to create a quick chest so we have somewhere to store it. Beautiful. I'm the best. And we're gonna head over. So, I'm probably thinking, because I've been experimenting with speeding up some video to make it go faster, because you know how boring it is to watch someone get dirt or stone or like build something. Instead of just keep cutting it into places, just doing one long building video that's just 5 seconds long. So we're gonna attempt to do that. Wish me luck. We're trying things out. If you don't like it, let me know. Try something else. Remember that time, like, so long ago, that I said I was going to record the entire thing and then speed it up so you could see how everything goes? About that, I may have lost all of the recording. I mean, not all of it. I'm not done. This is as much as I've gotten done with building. And right now I'm just waiting because I was smart and brought my 2 villagers that I actually want to keep. So now I'm waiting for little guys to grow to put them into the iron farm. This is gonna be a long night. I had a whole like thing planned and I lost it all. Alrighty, so I put the lava in, but it doesn't seem right. I don't know, there seems to be an empty space right there. So I'll just put some glass in and see if that looks good. I think it's fine. I'm gonna double check that. Oh yeah, so it is fine, it looks fine, so let's just sleep the night away and deal with the villagers in the morning. Alright, dealing with villagers is by far the worst thing that you could do. This entire sped up segment is like 30 minutes worth of work. It was rough. But to get him up there, you gotta do things. You gotta do things that annoy you. And he fell back down and went all the way back. Yeah, that's how I felt. But basically, you just push him all the way up there, make sure none of the villagers escaped. Like that guy almost did. I did end up putting a block there, so if he did fall again, it wouldn't be all the way back into the hole. But I got him up there pretty good, and then I just threw him right in. I fell in, of course, as you can see. It sucked. Trying to get out. if you can tell. We were having a good time. Now, all we have to do is watch him sleep. It's not creepy at all. Yes! Perfect. Stalking did its job. Now to go see if our other lovely villagers have made a new baby yet. Hey, your villager friend needs a friend. Do you want to go ahead and do that for him? Do I need to get you more potatoes? Okay. So the rest of this was basically a waiting game. I was waiting for villagers to grow up, waiting for villagers to go to bed at night to make sure that the villagers were attached to the correct beds. If the 3 villagers on the top weren't attached to the correct beds, iron golems wouldn't spawn. It was a nightmare. A lot of the villagers ended up dying, so I had to create new villagers, so I had to wait for them to grow up. And that was a nightmare. It was rough. But eventually we got it. And there you have it. A mostly functioning iron farm. I think that might be everything for today's episode. Again, it's late. It's been a long week, so I haven't been able to do too much. So it'll be another short episode. But next time, we might go exploring for some more trees and figuring out a game plan. Until then, bye-bye.